So here we are, and we are ready finally to start with the first of the news of this BJJ Summer Week, which is the BJJ Talks. We are here today with two incredible guests to start, which are also like two great friends of us. We are with Dario Bacci, which is the president of the Italian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, and also with Michelle Nicolini, which is an absolute legend of our sport, and I think doesn't need another kind of introduction. Welcome, guys, first of all.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, my friend.
Yeah. Nice to be here all together. And the talk of the day, as you already know, but just to remind to our to the people that are listening and watching us from the garden or from other platforms, is the future of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu camps. So what are the issues, what are the perspectives, what are the challenges, where are we going, and how to live also a good experience with that. And let's start to talk about this. So as per today, we are here in BJJ Summer Week. It's the biggest camp of the world in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You are absolute veterans. You have been here many times. How is it this year? And also in general, what do you think is going on with BJJ camps around the universe?
Hello, everyone. Big pleasure to be here with you guys. To start our talking, I think I love it to see the numbers of camps and some a good quality of camps, increasing in the whole world, especially in Europe in the summer. People love it to do summer camps. I think more here in Europe, it's like we have now this culture of camps on the summer.
So just to hook from there, so what's the difference? Like you say, more in Europe, but is it different than in Brazil, US?
I don't see too many in the other countries. Maybe now I know some in Brazil, but they are doing kind of like immersion where you go, and they call immersion, they don't call camping. Or in US, I was trying to remember this kind of camp also in America, but I don't remember. Do you?
I've seen many in Europe. I see a number increasing, to be honest, but none of them, in my opinion, has had the chance to develop this kind of vibe that I see here. I mean, honestly, I haven't attended many others, but I've seen many and I've heard people talking, and this is quite unique. And I'm not saying for a particular reason. It's just what it is. It's been going on for 10 years. I think none other camp has had this longevity as well.
Exactly. And they continue to getting better every year, you know, because here we know like a long time ago when you start to come, it was different. And now every year the organization try to do something nice, better for the people. And even if you think like, I haven't been in Sardinia 5 years, 4 years, you always wanted to come back. Because it's the great experience that people have that they only have here.
I think that we launch a kind of a trend actually with BJJ SummerWeek, which is like you come, of course, to do jiu-jitsu. So everyone which is coming, 90% of people, let's say 95, is coming because they are loving jiu-jitsu, they want to develop it. But they know that they can also like have a cultural experience, they can have fun, they can meet a community. And I've seen that in Europe, other camps are trying to do similar things, let's say, but maybe like they don't manage to keep it on in the same way. Is this like what is...
Federico, I think the leader of something is what makes that particular thing take in a direction or the other. And as far as you guys concerned, Manuele, Daniele, you, and let's say the direction of the camp is what makes it special. I think your temperament, your character, the way you approach jiu-jitsu and life is what has been able to generate this sort of vibe. It's not only about big professor teaching great techniques, because that's quite easy. You just pay and you organize. It's quite simple somehow. What makes a difference is to be able to create whatever happens between one seminar and the other seminar, and at night time and in the morning, and the whole week of experience is what makes a difference. That's why I think this one has been going on for now 10 years, and the other ones are trying. I think you said it right. This has created a trend somehow.
Yeah.
And I think at this one, that because they see the longevity, you know, so they keep it. Maybe it's inspire other camps. Maybe some others gonna get it there as well, you know. I've seen some good ones as well, especially made only for girls. The girls has a good attendance in the women's camp. I love that. And but I think if you first 2-3 years you get in the right, and then after just keep doing the good work, you know, I think this is a good way.
So for a women only camp, you think is having success because somehow the people that attend, they feel more secure, or maybe they have like a specific way of teaching? What's happening with that, since you mentioned?
Yeah, I think not only the way to teach, but women has, in my opinion now, we enjoy more to be around the women on the mat. Because it's all the time is men, you know, it's so masculine, the universe on the mat. So when you have the opportunity to hang out, to train, to exchange technique with someone of your size, your strength, you enjoy this a lot.
Of course.
And I see the girls also appreciate this more, and they support more the women's camp.
Okay, we can just advertise from here that tomorrow at 11 we have a women-only sparring with women-only open mat, so the people that are attending BJJ SummerWeek, they can attend. And also one of the talks that we're going to do in the next day is women in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu today, so we can explore a bit more this topic as well. How to choose where to go? Because now the panorama, as we told, of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu camps is so big, and they offer so many different things. So let's say that I'm a person, I want to attend my first camp, or maybe it's the second or third. Should I go again where I felt good, or should I aim to see a new place? Try to find something else. I have to look for the professors, or instead it's better to first check the location and what else I get. What would you suggest for people?
Do you want to
If I can say, considering that quality is not an issue here, so we take for granted that there's a lot of quality, I would much rather concentrate on quantity. So in my personal opinion, I would try to do as much as I can. What I teach to my students most of the time is that even when you study a new language, you learn a new word and then you forget it. And then you learn it again and then you forget it for 3 or 4 times.
Minimum.
Yes. And then at the 5th time, you remember it forever. So my question is, those 4 times you forgot it, were they useful or not? Of course they were. They were useful to get to the 5th time. So after that, you remember it forever. So what does it mean to me? It means that when you practice jiu-jitsu, in order to have a bigger and wider
perspective,
and a quantity of like your luggage of techniques, to put as much things as possible, you have to learn and forget, but keep repeating. So when you come to this place, you have you try to eat as much as you can. It doesn't matter if you forget it. So obviously you tend to choose whatever you like, but sometimes you go to a seminar that it was your subject, but then you don't learn anything or you don't like it. And then you go to a seminar that you would never think, something completely different, and then you catch something that will change part of your game. So the more you can do, the better, in my opinion.
Very good. So better to change and explore as much as possible.
Especially here.
Especially here. Yeah, I would say like to choose, you need first see, you have to manage your holidays time, your free time to do that is important.
Not to lose your job when you go to attend.
Exactly, because a lot of people depend on that as well. No? So you have to see the calendar. I know a lot of people save like 1 week of their holidays and the summer holidays to come here, for example. I know many people that do this. And also subject that can be interesting for you, Here we cover a lot of things. And you know what? People were asking me like, why they should do this talk before. They were talking like not only on the mats where you finish the seminar, you have demand, you have questions, something like. People are asking me like, why you don't suggest then to open so you could talk with about mindset, things like that, So this is and now we started this talking show, something like that. And I think it's nice, as much as you can cover in a camp that you see, like I'm paying for this, but I have all these. It's like a fair.
So everything which is around jiu-jitsu and not only like
not on the
practice the technique.
Even myself, when the people invite me for seminars, nowadays I don't like to go like a Saturday morning, teach the seminar and go back. I ask like, can I go on Friday? So I hang out with the students a little bit, I get to know them a little bit, do the seminar on Saturday, hang out a little bit, because people don't want only the technique. That is the reason that the same keep coming here, Yeah. So when you can. In my opinion, if you cover a lot, you give then a good experience. So this is important to have in mind when you choose your camp.
So the vibes are very important, and then like to see what there is also like outside of the mat time. And I think that here we can also remind to people, because sometimes like you see world champions, you see like legends of our sport, and then you think that they are like up here and that they are not approachable, but most of them, like at least the ones that I saw like hanging around here, they are very friendly people. They are humans. So besides the techniques that they teach on the map, I think that we can say that they can just approach you and ask you things and talk about how it is, competitions and other stuff, no?
Yeah. And if I had to choose a camp, I would also see like good reviews, of course. People that have been, like for example, in other countries, what they talk about at the camp,
Like a trip advisor of BJJ camps.
We should create that.
Could be a good idea. how to prepare for a BJJ camp. So I am getting ready, I'm preparing my luggage and my mind also, so I'm preparing my expectations as well. How should I go there and get ready for a camp?
It's funny because today when I was changing for Dario's class, I was in the changing room and 2 girls was there, very new, like a first class ever. They choose to start here, and they asked. They came. Said about how can you have the gi if you, they asked me to help them to tie the belt.
The belt, yeah. Mm.
Because they said they don't know how to do it. I said, how can you choose to start in a camp? They have no idea, you know. They just someone told us to come, and they come from another country. So how to prepare?
Can you believe what a responsibility? I had 2 ladies that were the first class, and I had Michelle Nicolini in my class. I mean,
they look at me. I didn't have my gi on yet, and they asked, "Do you know how to tie the gi, the belt?"
I heard.
So they were so new that they don't know who you are.
I can help you.
I can help you. Yeah.
So well, how a person can get ready for besides this, which is like a very nice story actually.
For me, Federico, I think it's so much fun that you just first of all need to make sure you go.
You have the tickets.
You have the ticket and you just go. You throw yourself. The good thing is that you can train nothing to 100 or a little bit or too much. If you want to have more fun than training or the other way around. The very good thing about this, how is flexible. This camp is amazing because you can literally go to a seminar where you meet 2 girls that are the first class or a 10 times world champion at the same class. So this means that there's pretty much the whole scenario for, you can take it as say a devastating holiday where you come back home and you need to rest.
You need another week of holiday.
Esatto. Or you can behave yourself. You go to bed, don't drink too much beer, don't go too much party. Choose as much trainings as possible. So you can pretty much go from one to another aspect at will, at your will. So there's no much preparation, to be honest. This is why it's so successful. People just come and they want to go back.
And enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and what about the mentality as well? Because also some people come with expectations about this, about that. So should we have more or less expectations? Should we plan which classes to attend? Is it better to do it or because again, there's so much, as you told Dario, that you can feel a little bit lost or overwhelmed once you are here and you don't know, there is this class here and this another one, what to do, how to manage.
In my opinion, being the camp so responsive, so adaptable, it really depends what you're up. I mean, if you are 20 years old waiting to go to Euro no Gi or waiting to go to the European and want to train a lot, so then you better pick up your seminar. There's a lot of open classes, open mats. Obviously, if you go to the sea, you take the sun, you jump in the water, drink the beer, and that's it. And you repeat that, you have a different result. But some people are not preparing for the Euro Gi or the major competition, so they do not want to prepare that much. They want to have fun in Jiu-Jitsu and want to rest. So the good thing is that you can really have both. Honestly, if you are training, for example, at the end of the week we have Ocean, which is a very tough tournament. But people can, they can finish the preparation here, and we had people wanting to come a few days before. I'm sure they're not going to go to the sea or they're going to go party. Sure. So this means that the camp itself gives you the chance to really, if you behave yourself, really be a camp of preparation. Or, on the other side, can be a lot of fun as well, in my opinion.
Michelle, yeah?
Yeah, I think people come if you of course high expectations because of the big names, because of the professors are coming to teach, so everybody are like plus the place here is amazing. Sardinia is a paradise for everyone. So I in my opinion the expectations are always high for the people that come. They know it's gonna be better every year, and I think when they, like Dario said, when you have a goal, like I cannot go out if I wanna do yoga in the morning or something like that. I felt this yesterday, but okay.
Yesterday was another day.
And I have done different editions. So I remember the first time when I come, I want to go so bad to the ocean every day. And then I was very tired on the mat. And then I learned it, After that, I like it to be here, maybe after I can go on the beach or something, But it for me, if I go on the beach and then I try to come, I get very tired this time. But
you imagine a guy, for example, is preparing for Euro Nogi, which is at the end of October. I mean, this is a great chance. You meet Warzinski, you meet who else? Flavio Santiago, Damian Maia, and then you can ask them for your preparation. Very specific question. You don't have to travel. You don't have to go to America or anywhere in Brazil. You got them here. You got Galvao. You can speak to him, Professor. I'm trying to do this, and he's gonna help you. He's here. So
of course,
it's an environment where you have 1,000 occasions that you would never have anywhere else. On the other hand, if you're not preparing, or if you want to take it really easy, you just hello, hi, and you do your training, and it's so much useful because not all the people wants to train so hard and get ready so much. Some people just want to have fun. This camp will satisfy you anyway.
Yeah, unless you are a professional, then it's another story, of course.
I remember, I think it was Tommy Lanka, the year that he came, he said, I didn't see the ocean. He was here teaching or on the open mats all the time.
Yes.
Like crazy.
Yes, yes, with everyone.
At the end he said, oh, I didn't see the ocean.
The ocean, we mean like the sea,
the
not the ocean,
not
the event.
It was before.
Competing.
It was before.
Before the
year before.
When he came to teach. So
he did see ocean.
Yeah.
And I like to see also the people that attempted, they register to 1, 2, 3, 4 seminars in a day. They start now and they bring the cameras and if not now that they're gonna take advantage of this because the mind starts to get tired, they go home in a month, they watch again and then they refresh, then so I think it's a good way for them anyway to come, record what they want and hear or on the phone nowadays. And
also I think that maybe it can be a good idea, of course, if the vacation allow it once more, to spend and to plan maybe to come here a few days before, maybe go away a few days after, so you can concentrate maybe more on the camp and the techniques while there is the event, and then you can also enjoy the sea and the culture and so on. But of course, like as Dario said, I think that the good recipe is that you have everything, and then you pick up what you want, and you are not obliged to stick with the plan. You can change every day.
And also it extend to your family. I came here with my fiancé at the time, and then we have a son. Now he's 7 years old. He's been here 8 times. We were counting them. He's been here every year. So he worked as a holiday / camp for me as a single, as a married, as a family. It's we would never miss a papa as well. We would never miss it.
Well, we have people in our staff that came first on their own, then together, then with the kids, and now the kids, they are staff as well.
Wow.
So
there you go.
It's developing. Just to change the perspective. Let's say instead that I am a camp organizer. I want to do a camp. Maybe I'm doing it already. what do you suggest, like, for them, for the preparation, to deal with the stress about that? I mean, like, you've been to many camps, you have been co-organizing stuff. Dario also organizes the Jiu-Jitsu Expo and the Italian Open. So there is a lot of experience in event organization. So for someone that wants to organize a successful camp today, what should they think about?
I don't expect to be rich with that.
Good point.
Because at the beginning, I don't think you're gonna make some extra money, but and persist. Not the first one that is gonna be big, gonna be successful, but I think use the first one, second, until you're gonna fix the mistakes, and then you can do always better additions. Invite. I think social media today, like internet, is the key for everything. Promote as much as you can. Yeah, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Michelle when she says don't expect to be rich to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm an organizer myself, you know that, and I've been supporting you guys ever since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
One thing that there's a very special thing about Italians organizing things, and there's a very bad things. Italians are not famous to be organizers. We are famous for other stuff, not to organize. Italians tend to be not very collaborative with each other. They tend to have a lot of self-orientation, like my name, me, io, me. I was reading that the highest rate of signs on the shops, on the street, where there is the name of the owner of the shop is Italian.
Ah, okay.
Like my name, Rossi Bianchi. So me,
Dario.
Io, me. So this is good if you are excellent, if you are Valentino, Armani, Pavarotti, so some peak. But for the rest, for the average, it's very, very bad because it creates a lot of friction, a lot of personalism. Whereas when you run an organization like you do, you need to have a lot of collaboration, a lot of effort. And when you're alone, you cannot do it. So you have to be able, if you want to promote your name, then you have to do a step back and then run an organization, be able to delegate, to help, to be helped a lot. So you can do many things, which is not a quality that Italians are famous for. So every time I receive a lot of requests of supporting camps, running the federation we receive, I see there's a lot of ease with which people decide to do things. I want to do my own camp. I want to do my own competition. Okay, you can do it. But then they don't realize how much work and effort and consistency you need to have to make it really happen. You know, because Michelle as well knows, because we know how many hard times we've been through, even with this camp, to bring it to this level. Now, not a lot of people have the ability and the strength to go through this. So it becomes, if you just run a camp just to try, it becomes just another attempt, one of the many that fall into fall and breaks out and it gets forgotten, and then you get disappointed.
It's like any other entrepreneurial idea, let's say. So you try, but maybe you were not prepared for that, which doesn't mean that you have to think about it like forever, and especially because if you think too much about it, then you never do it, and that's not good.
Very
either.
nice to be excited for your new daily idea. Oh, I can do my own camp. But then you have to put the legs to that idea, and that's the heartbeat. So that's when you tend to forget it and have a new idea.
Yes.
So every day a new idea. No, it doesn't work. One idea, and then 10 years you work on putting the legs of the idea. That way you do something great. Unfortunately, this way of thinking belongs to very few rather than most.
Totally. Well, like I think it's correct, like to say that you don't expect to be rich. On the other hand, like it's very important that you have a little bit in mind that financial management is important anyway, unless you are rich already. Otherwise, you risk to get very burned. But the main point probably is that first of all you should have the passion. So you should believe in the project. You should want to do something good for yourself, for the territory, for the jiu-jitsu movement. Because at the end of the day, this is what we had in mind from the beginning. We started like we were 90 people, mostly Italians, and then it became like a worldwide known brand, basically, with Tatami behind, with Zebra, with many others that are there, and the biggest professors. But it's still going on because of the passion. So that people understand about that, like we are not like raising money, like mountains of money with this. There are some people that are paid, but most of the people are coming for free as staff, just to enjoy, to be part of it.
To be part,
And they work sometimes more than what they
expected,
work in a regular week of their everyday life. They take the holidays to come here and to work more than what they would do in their job life because of the passion.
This is, Federico, I think this was the great ability, maybe even unexpected ability that you guys had, Emanuele and Daniele, for first. Because logically, when you enjoy what you're doing, statistically, you will not quit. So if you don't quit, you end up having more chances to have success than somebody who does it for the money. Money is a very, very low, powerful motivation. So I'm sure that even if they lost money, they would have never left the idea because they loved it. So when you don't think about money, more likely, not most likely, but more likely money will come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas if you do it for the money, that lower a lot your ability and your power.
And it creates also a lot of expectations. Like the next year, you are going to expect to do the same, to get the same or more. And when it doesn't happen, then you don't want to do it anymore. So it's not like very good for driving. Let's try to conclude like what's in the future. So the future of BJJ camps in general, are they going to continue to grow, to be more of them, or maybe it will be like less of them, but more specific, more successful with more quality? And in general, like how you think that they will develop from now on, because the sport in general is growing a lot. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I expected to keep watching this growing. You know, like I said, I've seen now also in Brazil some camps, something what they call immersion. It's getting more popular in different regions of Brazil. And I really hope it is because the idea to grow the community, in Jiu-Jitsu, it's amazing. So not only we see now, I think the biggest competition ever when in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. If they, not say half, but if that people have this mentality, let's put the community together and do something nice beside only competitions. That would be amazing, open the mind, come, get a good experience, change. So for me, good quality camps matters a lot, if they can go in America. I just hope it is keep growing in the world.
Thank you.
I'm sure it will grow, and I'm sure there's going to be, the more we go in the future, the more we will see a lot of turnover. Mm-hmm. Like many other camps will start, many will quit, some will stay, but eventually, the community, I can say that I see the community growing a lot. We do, for example, the kids. Oh, by the way, this is a news that I'm telling officially, actually unofficially, but we're gonna start from this year. We're gonna have kids no gi, junior no gi, like IBJJF is doing. So this is another sign that when the kids area is improving, that means that what is going to happen in the future? There will be a lot more kids. So I can testify, I can witness a lot of growth. So this means that practitioners, but also entrepreneurs and people who have the mentality of investing or do some enterprises, and like you had 10 years ago, but there will be a lot more people. Some people will fail, so we will see camps that are very disorganized, but some of them eventually will grow out of it, and I'm sure there will be more camps. But some establishment like this one, I think it will never stop, and they will keep growing, because now every year we gain with SummerWeek a lot of experience, and now so you tend to adjust the mistakes. So, but a lot of turnover, a lot of new camps, a lot of no-gi camps.
Something will finish and something new will start.
More the ones that finish than the ones that will go, of course.
Of course.
As big competitions as well. And sometimes there is a nice show with like super fights. They do like a good promotion, then finish. They do one or two editions and then no more. You know?
But because Michelle, what the thing is that it's everybody enjoy to be at home and think, oh, I can do my own thing.
Yeah.
With my name or my idea. It's very easy and fun to have an idea. Mm-hmm. So, I'm doing my own competition. But then reality comes.
Yes.
Then you have to start investing money, making thousands of phone calls, accept a lot of rejection. People, I'm coming. They don't come. People will, I will help you. They will not help you. The public, the audience will come. No, they will not come. A lot of rejection. And this is where you prove whether your idea is strong or not.
Yes.
Well, if you believe in the idea, like in the beginning, let's say the first times, like, okay, you do it 1-2 editions, then like to keep it going, you need to reinvent it. So it's not enough just to change the names. You have to do something more, something different, to adapt something that didn't work before and to make it work so that people know that it will be better the next edition. And sometimes you have also contingency. Like, what do I mean? I mean that instead there are things that happen that force you to change. Like we have 200 people. The next year, 400. Another year, 600. You have to change, and you have to have more venues, more staff, different areas. You have more kids. So now we are thinking, for example, about creating really an area in which we can keep the kids. There can be someone taking care about them, so that more families can come and they can enjoy jiu-jitsu without having to worry.
I told Lely this years ago. We should do that.
It's still not there. Also, maybe for the dogs and for other animals.
And this is where all the enthusiasm that the beginners of this camp have had and have today will come in to help. Because now you mentioned, 200, 400, 600. Sometimes it's 200, 400, 200,
yes,
150.
Definitely.
Oh, COVID is coming.
Yes.
What are you going to do? So if you're enthusiastic and you don't want to abandon the boat and you want to keep it going, that's where you tend to prevail on others that don't have that kind of enthusiasm.
Okay, I think that we are close to the end, basically. So maybe you want to launch one last message to the people watching us and listening to us again about the Jiu-Jitsu camp and how to enjoy it, and then we will close.
Michelle,
launch
your message.
Our 10th edition has just started today. For the message for the people that are here and watching us. Have fun, get the best you can, train, but also make new friends, and come back next year for more experience.
Yeah, me too. Life is short, so if you have fun doing jiu-jitsu, and if you happen to have fun watching a beautiful sea, eating amazing food, meet with a lot of lovely friends and young people and a lot of parties, then I would not see why you could miss something like this.
Exactly.
Thanks a lot for this beautiful 35 minutes together. Dario Bacci, Michelle Nicolini, Federico Gaviano, thank you, and see you for the next talk.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy.